Now this is just weird. In that container is my magnetic material I removed from the ore I crush. That's crazy, saying it's copper. A minute ago it was ringing up silver. Here's my concentrates that I'm going to smelt. Nothing. But my values, even it says silver in my magnetic material. Greetings from Smokey and Spike Productions. I'm calling this one the Unpredictable Smelt. I'm processing some magnetic material with some bismuth as my collector metal, as well as Hank Chapman flux. From my previous video, I'm perplexed with the results. I ran my metal detector over the magnetic material and I got a signal versus the concentrates I would regularly smelt. I got nothing. The chemistry of this smelt is the exact same as my previous smelt. During the video, I titled "Where'd the Gold Go?" The only difference is I've only used 1 tablespoon of the bismuth. I still have 2 Cupel dishes remaining. I'm going to complete that process as well during this video. Hopefully I'll have a nice shiny bead this time. Fingers crossed. No tripod today. I'm only doing this smelt and Cupel process because I do not like staring down the barrel of failure. Loading my propane melting furnace now. I love the sound of a roaring melting furnace in the morning, as well as the smell it creates during the process. The bismuth is already starting to melt. No boiling over this time. Yes, I'm wearing flip-flops and shorts. I do feel the heat, but I am familiar with the operations of this process, but I'm not concerned about burning myself. Not an experience. Look at that pour. That is good pour. I'm gonna actually let those cool. Put this back in the melting furnace. There is zinc in there, I can tell from the yellow smoke. I should be wearing a respirator. Sometimes they don't want to come out. You know the drill, gotta break off the slag and see if there's any prills underneath. The slag looks really good. Nice and clean and black. Very close to resembling obsidian. Not impressed. For the second time using bismuth as a collector metal, it seems kind of fragile, as well as it does not break off the slag as easily as lead would. I could just pound and pound on the prills if it had lead as a collector metal, and the slag would come right off. This seems to hit it too hard, it just breaks into little pieces. I should have weighed the concentrates before starting. This was just a spur of the moment video I decided to create. Let's get an idea of what 1 scoop of the bismuth weighs, then we'll weigh out the prills from the smelt. Gotta tar this up. What 1 level scoop of the bismuth weighs. 83.55 grams. Let's go weigh the prill. See what I mean by how fragile the prill was? Lead would not do that. Woo! 102.47 grams. That should yield something after the Cupel process. I have preheated my Cupel dishes, and now the prills are in the dishes, creeping up to temperature. Hopefully I'll have some precious metals when this process has been completed. I've already noticed a significant difference during this smelt. I actually gained 19 grams versus the previous smelt. I didn't gain anything. I actually think I lost 10 grams. We'll see what happens. Once the kiln is at temperature, pretty close right now, I'm gonna set a timer for no more than 30 minutes and call it good. Hopefully, we'll see some shiny, be that silver, gold, or some type of amalgam. I'm at temperature. This is either gonna be a catastrophic failure or a total and complete success. The timer has gone off. It's been 30 minutes. Time to shut the kiln down and wait for it to cool off. Here I go. A lot of work up to this point. I have not looked in that kiln since placing in those cupel dishes. I have previously in other processes, but not this one. You've seen it just as I do. Hopefully, there is some precious metals in there. They look a little ugly. Certainly not the prettiest cupel dishes. They're still a little hot to handle. I'll check back on these in a couple hours to see if there's any precious metals. I placed both cupel dishes back in the kiln and brought it back up to temperature. I don't think the one was completely finished. The other one, I think it was. I just took a little peek. The one cupel dish looks a lot better. The other one, not so much. Gotta cool it off now and see what is in each dish. That cupel dish does not impress me. This one, there's a little something there in the middle, thankfully. If anyone out there who watches this video who has more experience and knowledge in the cupellation process and could explain to me why there was a metal bead in one cupel dish versus my previous process that I smelted and cupelled non-magnetic concentrates and there was nothing. If you have any advice or knowledge on this and the experience, please share it. I am baffled on this one. I gotta break all that off and hopefully get a weight. The cupel dishes performed as expected. They did absorb the oxides, and you could even see a remnants of the bismuth. There's my little metal bead. The color would definitely explain why the metal detector indicated silver for the weight. Not an ideal result. Better than no precious metals collected. Much better than the previous one. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Have an awesome day.